He's been called the greatest weekend update anchor ever. Of course, that was a clip from Saturday Night Live.
That's so funny in that clip.
The Norm Show, you've seen him there. You've also seen him in movies and stand-up comedy. He is in Salt Lake City this morning. Tonight he's performing, but first you stopped by our show. Thank you. Norm Macdonald's here, everybody.
You guys have nice audience.
You're a guy that stays up late.
Those two ladies right there.
Oh, lucky girls. You're a guy not used to being up this early, so we
No, it's really early, yeah. Sorry I didn't dress up, but they told me I was going to do radio all morning.
I know he gets here, he was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you said scruff
is in. It looks like it's deliberate. I have to tell you the funniest story. Just last season, we were up in Deer Valley with some friends, and we had met somebody who looked just like you.
Yeah.
And so the whole time we're there, his nickname was Norm.
Yeah.
And so when we'd go out and we'd be skiing, we'd kind of use it to our advantage.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, oh, don't you recognize me? I'm Norm Macdonald. He was really flattered, and we told him that too, by the way. So we used it to our advantage all the time. And now meeting you in person, you guys are eerie. You and Mark Warren look
She feels like she knows you.
I feel like I know.
She's hung out with you lots.
More than once.
Did you have a crush on him or something?
I'm going to take the Fifth Amendment on that one.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He enjoyed it. We'll just put it that way.
What?
He enjoyed it.
What?
He enjoyed the posterity.
We have enjoyed.
Wait, he enjoyed what?
He was just excited when we told him.
He pretended he was you. The whole, they got free food.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do people approach you all the time? I mean, do you get recognized a lot?
Sometimes I get recognized by my voice because I have a weird voice. So people will go like, oh, yeah, like, I recognize your voice. And then they'll do an impression of me, and they'll go, I can do a perfect impression of you. And I go, okay, let's hear it. And then they go, and I sound like
And is that flattering?
No. You know when I do my show? Do you mind if I put my arm around you?
No, I was going to say, apparently it feels like he's known you for a long time, too.
No, when I do my show, like, there's something wrong with my voice, I think, because people always think I've never drank. Well, when I was young, I drank. That's not true. But I've never done drugs in my life, and I've drank like a little tiny bit of alcohol when I was young. But people always think I'm either drunk or on drugs because of my voice. And so, like, I'd almost rather be like that because now I think there's something wrong with my brain or something.
Well, I think you're funny. I think you're a funny
guy. Do you think I sound like impaired?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't.
I'm going to take the Fifth again.
What?
Just kidding. Were you born
Scruff
funny?
is in.
Scruff is in.
Scruff is in. I want to know who...
Incoherent and scruff is in.
You're in. You've worked with really funny people.
Yeah. I work with
who do you
guys.
think is funny? Like, who do you love?
That's a good question.
Right now, or who I worked with?
Either.
The guy I worked with that was the funniest was Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah.
By a million miles. He was like, he could,
all the time funny.
Yeah, just everyone was laughing, like, and he's one of those guys get anyone, like a dumb person or a smart person or an old person or a little kid or anybody. He could get people that didn't like him to laugh. So it was really nice. Where are you guys all looking?
Like there's a picture of you two together.
Oh, look at that.
And you were in a movie together, too.
Except that's not Chris Farley, but it's a picture.
Wasn't that him?
No, it was.
That's just another fat guy.
My favorite Chris Farley is the fat guy in a little coat.
That was the funniest. He used to always do that at the show. That's why they put it in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He'd always do it at the show. And David would get really mad at him.
David Spade.
Yeah, because he'd always find David's coat.
Oh.
And then he'd come into the room and go,
rip
"Fat
that
guy," and it would always rip, and David would chase him and stuff, and he'd always do this. Because David always wore like cool jackets to get girls or whatever.
Did it work?
Behind the scenes of that.
I know.
Yeah, David gets girls like crazy.
Heather Locklear.
Yeah, like insanely
Name one.
beautiful girls.
It's because funny guys are attractive.
Yeah.
Funny's hot. You've done a lot of impressions. Funny.
Most
look
awkward
at him. He's like,
come
really?
on I've ever heard in my life.
I want to hear about your impressions, especially Burt Reynolds.
What?
Yes,
What?
I mean, because you've impersonated some pretty famous people.
Yeah.
David Letterman.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite person to impersonate?
Then you'll want me to do
I
it.
do.
Yeah,
want you
I was
to
going
do
to say
it.
that is the next question.
You knew that was It's coming. a tease. Then people can go see you
Oh,
tonight.
okay. I guess I'd have to say Richard Nixon.
Oh, let's see it.
No.
Oh, come on! You can't tease it
I
like
was just
that.
joking. Nobody wants to see Richard Nixon.
I don't. Do Burt Reynolds.
I
love Burt Reynolds.
See, Burt Reynolds talks like very, he'll just go like, it's gonna sound bad, no matter
No,
what.
we're still excited. Don't worry.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are good guys. It's just like that. It's lame.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it. I told you.
You're Norm
I
Macdonald.
told you.
Did that just happen?
See, it helps if you put a Burt Reynolds mask on. That always helps the impression. Yeah, if they fix you up so you look exactly like Burt Reynolds, it really helps the impression.
Okay, so tonight at Wise Guys, will you be doing?
No, I don't do
No.
impressions.
You know, no.
No, I don't do impressions.
What do you talk
Just on
about?
Saturday Night Live, like they need somebody to do something, so I go, okay, I can try to do that guy.
So tonight at Wise Guys, what will you be doing? What can people expect
I'll
when
just
they
talk-
come to see you?
You gonna do a weekend update?
No, I don't think I think I'm just going to disappoint people now.
Stop.
He's
No,
going to pretend like he's Nisha the Gehring.
I'm just going to talk because I did stand up like before anything else. So so I don't know who I would compare it to. Like Bill Cosby, that was my stand up.
I love Bill Cosby.
You do? Oh, okay.
That is great.
Yeah.
Chocolate cake.
I'm sad that we have to wrap up, Norm. Can
Yeah,
you
it
hang
was
out?
fun.
Can you go into the kitchen
What?
with us or anything?
What are you
Or
doing in the kitchen?
We cook.
And it's prairie cornbread. It's like a Utah. You need to have that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Wise Guys, everybody, he's going to be there tonight. You can go to smithtix.com or wiseguyscomedy.com for tickets. There's all the information on your screen
on the
tonight.
computer.
8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, go to our website,
www.
abc4.com. There you go. Throw that in there, too.
You can tell he's a weekend update guy. And you remember on Wednesday when we did Raised Gardens with Joy, we're doing part 2 when we come back.
Well, of course, you watch the real news here on ABC4, but if you were ever interested in the fake news, that would be this man right here. Norm Macdonald is back, and we are talking about all of his stints that he's done on TV, movies, his comedy show that's coming up to Ogden this weekend or tonight. So, Norm, first of all, how many years did you do the fake news on Saturday Night Live? Is that 5 seasons?
3, 2.5, 3.
And it's stuck. I mean, isn't that what people know you most when, they see you out in public?
Yeah, they mostly know that.
I didn't know you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh yeah, I was on that show.
You could have won $1 million.
I saw that.
I won $500,000, but I didn't get to keep it. I had to give it to a charity.
Darn it.
What charity did you
Darn
give it to?
I gave it to, I always wanted to meet Paul Newman. So it turns out he has this great charity for sick children. And I thought, hey, this fits in perfectly with my desire to meet Paul Newman. So I gave all the money to his sick children in order to meet him.
Did you get to meet him?
No. He sent me a letter, but then I felt guilty, like that I'd given all this money to the sick children only to meet Paul Newman. So I talked it over with my Lord, and I decided it was a venal thing I had done.
Well, you had good intentions, and maybe because
No, I had bad intentions, but I ended up with
Good action.
I had good results. I had a good result, and then I didn't pay off on my bad intentions, so it turned out it was all right.
All right, so you're back. You got to do Wise Guys last time you were in Utah. Last time you were on the show, and Utahns were like, "Whoop, Norm."
Yeah, they went crazy, man. I found myself a beautiful, 3 beautiful wives when I was here.
Good. I'm glad we could do that for you.
Do you do a lot of Utah humor?
No, I
do you
just
add
read,
that into your show?
No,
while
I
you're
just
here?
was reading in the paper today. It said polygamist charged with sex crime, and when I was young, it would be a man charged with polygamy. You know what I mean? So we've come a long way.
Utah's a changing.
You think if you're a polygamist, you wouldn't have time for any other stuff.
Yeah, you'd be a busy guy.
You are busy.
So with your show at Wise Guys tonight, do you focus mostly on impressions, or is it you feed off the audience? What can people
Yeah,
expect when they come to the show tonight?
I just talk to the audience and whatever's going on I'll probably go home and watch the TV and see what news is going on. I'll probably listen to you guys, find out what news is going on so I can talk about it tonight and figure it out.
Do you ever get stumped standing up there like you don't know what direction to go next?
Oh, yeah, I blank out all the time. Like I talk for a while, you know, and everything's going well, and then all of a sudden nothing is in my head except for a big jelly roll. Like when I dream of jelly rolls. You guys like jelly
They're
rolls?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't dream about them.
Yeah, I know. I went to a psychiatrist once. I think he thought I was a moron, but he goes, can you describe your dreams for me? I'm like, I dream about jelly rolls. He goes, what else? I go, that's it. And he was like, what? He made like a weird face that a psychiatrist is not supposed to make.
So
You
did
know
you
you're in
eat
trouble.
jelly rolls as a kid, or that's like your favorite treat now?
No, it's like, it brings me great peace. Like right now, if I close my eyes, jelly rolls will start floating in front of the back of my eyelids.
Okay, close your eyes. Think
All right.
jelly rolls while we talk about where you are tonight, Friday. It is Wise Guys Comedy in West Valley. So you're close by. How are the jelly rolls going? They floating?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Good.
What flavor is
Good.
it? Strawberry?
No.
Raspberry?
Oh, there's always raspberry jelly rolls.
Raspberry. Friday, November 6th, 8 and 10. And you're not here tomorrow night, right? Just tonight? So
No,
you
I'm
need
just
me to
going to be
catch
here
you?
tonight.
Catch you while you're here.
Pardon me?
So get tickets and get there tonight.
Or not. Whatever you like.
Oh. I'm trying to help you out, Norm. I'm selling it for you.
No, but I don't want people to, you know, listen, I don't want people to show up at my show if their great aunt has walking pneumonia.
That's probably
She'll
good
survive.
advice.
It's okay.
Nah, stay with your great aunt. Give her the love, you know. I'll
Well,
be
with swine
fine.
flu going around, you may not have an audience if you keep up that. So, all right.
I'll be fine.
All right, so check out Norm tonight at Wise Guys in West Valley.
Thanks, Norm. All
Thank
right.
you, guys.
Up next, we are talking how to get your lawn looking green in the spring with Joy. We'll be right back.